You want to talk plants?
Late June, here together with Melilotus officinalis and Melilotus albus, yellow sweet clover and white sweet clover. Plant family Fabaceae or Fabaceae, also known as Leguminosae. Sweet clover, it's not a clover, hence the adjective in front of the common name. Sweet clovers are called clovers because they have 3 leaflets, the same as clovers in the plant genus Trifolium. But the big difference is that their 3 leaflets have the middle leaflet with a petiolule, while true clovers, plants in the genus Trifolium, have no petiolules, and their 3 leaflets are sessile. Melilotus comes from meli or melissa for honeybee in Greek, and lotus, a relative plant genus in this large plant family of Fabaceae. And it is a very important source of nectar for honeybees and honey-producing plants. Officinalis would be translated in of the store, of the apothecary, which today we translate directly to medicinal. An annual or biannual herbaceous plant from a pretty sturdy taproot, Melilotus plant species, officinalis and albus, can grow to 1 to 2 meters tall. They have alternate compound leaves with 3 leaflets, not to be confused with clovers. Native to Europe, extending way east and way south, Melilotus plant species were introduced throughout as a great fodder and forage plant for livestock. And it is now invasive in numerous such areas where it was introduced, especially in grassland and open woodland, where it can shade and outcompete native species. But not here in Romania, where it is a native species, an integral part of a healthy ecosystem, offering nectar for pollinators, seeds for birds, and forage for herbivores. Early in summer and throughout summer, Melilotus plant species, officinalis and albus, yellow and white, are producing an abundant number of small flowers characteristic for the legume Fabaceae plant family, clustered in racemes. Its sweet smell, its characteristic sweet smell, it's not so sweet actually, and it is from coumarin, a toxic chemical which quickly transforms in a powerful anticoagulant when ingested, especially when the plant becomes moldy, causing internal hemorrhage to cattle and tremendous havoc to cattle ranchers in northern North America. The story goes that sometimes in the 1920s, one such farmer, desperate from losing cattle to internal hemorrhage, took one of these dying animals to a research facility in Wisconsin. And that's why we now have warfarin, or warfarin, Wisconsin Alumni Research Foundation, which was initially used as a rodenticide, protecting our grains from rodents. But it is now a very important medicine as anticoagulant, especially for people prone to blood clotting, specifically after having a stroke or heart attack. Of course, plants have evolved to produce these rather toxic chemicals that cause internal hemorrhage just by chance, a chance that gave them a chance to survive herbivory. Yellow and white sweet clover are great plants, specifically in their native habitats, like here in Romania. They offer nectar for the pollinators and seeds for birds and other grazers. They were used as green manure on soils that were not very rich to improve nitrogen fixation, and now a great pathway to a very important group of medicine, anticoagulants. The 2 species, officinalis and albus, are incredibly similar, and some taxonomists would like to lump them together in officinalis and officinalis albus, or alba.